Time is money, got me watching my wrist. Now, drop her back off at your spot. If she ask, I don't do this a lot. Hit the gas in the car off the lot. Do the dash, gotta get it like top. Fuck your clout, we the mob. Copycats on my dick. Move around like they a scent. They never was my friend. Lucky I don't beat them like they a bitch. Bitch, I'm a joker. Extra cards in my deck. Turn a hoe freaky like we rated X. Up in that cell thinking I should be next. Stating facts. I don't mean to go and flex. Never slacking, stacking, always ready for action. Running up this cash like a Vegas lottery rack. And not passive active, been pleasing the masses. Smoke weed so I don't show up spaz. I keep that sauce. Don't have to chase a hoe like Jason. I'm really they worst dream like Freddy. I got that bag like Happy. I've been a baller in the past and the present, and I can show you the real if you let me. Got my diploma from the pavement, the concrete. If you in debt, give me my payment directly. Ghetto foreman to myself, I'm an employee. So much paper wrapped around me, looking like a mummy. Choppers with extensions, find out and get murked. Two faces in my pocket, the other holding work. Outside with some bitches who like to party and twerk. Smoking loud while they offer some Molly and a couple perks. I bake up, I'm making that cake though. Steady playing with Dracos. God hitters who go if I say so. Send your bitch as a halo. Send your bitch as a halo. If I speak it, just say so. Not a bake up, but making that cake though. Steady playing with. Yo, what up, everybody? This is Vibin Wit Season 3. We back for an exclusive interview. I'm your boy OTB Spaz, the greatest motherfucking host around. Today, I'm here with a special motherfucking guest, an award-winning independent musician, marketing specialist, a man with multiple star appearances in magazines, and CEO of the Grind Gang Entertainment, with an artist that is part of Grind Gang Entertainment, Payso Best Ever. And
What's
Flames.
going on? Yeah.
How y'all doing today?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing today? Yep.
So I guess to start out, just like how we start out any usual podcast or episode interview, go ahead and just tell us about yourself. Who is Payso Best Ever? Where you from? What you about? You know, who you are.
Payso Best Ever, man. You know what I mean? Self-made local entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Coming from, Erie, Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? PA front native. My father originally is from Covington, Kentucky. So, you know what I mean? Stelly front end with them Kentucky roots as well.
Definitely got
You know
roots
what I mean?
all over.
Basically to put it down, you know what I mean? I got a northern business mind and a southern work ethic. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely glad to be here.
Yes, sir.
I like
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Flames. I got my name from Payso for real. Yeah, Covington, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Just seen the talent, seen the persistence, seen the heart, and that's why I'm part of Grind Gang.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I seen before where Payso, you came up in a musical upbringing and a musical background.
Yeah. Like my stepfather was a musician. That's who I was raised by. And he was, he was a drummer and also a guitarist. And they had a small band when I was younger. So I grew up around a lot of musical elements, even from a young age at that point. So I knew what I wanted to do ever since I was 7 years old.
The Honey Bears.
Off
Honey
time.
Bears.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
So one of the main things about you, we've been connected with each other for years now through Vibin Wit. This is actually the first time we've met each other, but you've been coming with consistent work, and you go all over with it. So why don't you just tell us about that, like your traveling ethic, your work. Gosh damn, the work ethic that you put behind traveling and shit like that. Why don't you tell us about that?
Is based off the fact that I put everyday normal life pressure onto the career aspect of what I do. Everything is funded through the music, by the music, and it's overall through the music. So basically, if I don't sell records, I don't travel. If I don't sell records, I don't eat. If I don't sell records, I don't keep going. So when you put that type of pressure on you from a mental front end basis, it makes you go a little bit more harder because there's no comfort front end. There's no safety net.
Survival.
Survival. So not only it keeps me in a form of survival, but it also keeps me in a form of ambition. So I mix that together.
Okay.
And it's very dangerous. I wouldn't advise too many to do it. But at the end of the day, it's what keeps me pushing and what keeps me rolling. You know what I mean? That's why Grind Game is what Grind Game is by any means. You know what I mean? As far as the hustle. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's how we met. Him grinding on the street, and for 10 years, persistence. $3, $5 trying to sell me the album.
Yeah.
Till I was in my right frame of mind that I had enough money to buy it. I was like, I was tripping. I couldn't believe Payso was still at the store.
Right.
Yeah.
So how long you been putting music out, Peso?
I'm putting music out ever since 2014. That's when I literally said to myself, like from that point on, to just consistently keep it going. Um, I just, I honestly just feel like I'm so embedded into what I do. It just became a natural part of who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I just, like I want people to know, like far as my tactics and far as me as a salesman, like I don't have no strategic movements to this. When I'm grinding, when I see human beings, it's showtime. You know what I mean? I don't care about the hot spots, none of that. As soon as I see people, it's showtime. You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
one thing I'll
So
say about
yeah,
you. Like that's if you go to your page, that's one thing you'll see is you interacting with people who are buying your merch, your CDs, whatever it is, and you just
yeah.
interacting with them. And 9 out of 10 artists out here just ain't got that in them.
I'm not afraid of a no. You know what I mean? I know cats doing a lot more for currency that ain't afraid to do it.
Right.
And all I get is a no. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid of that. I don't care what they look like, what they doing, how they act. I'm asking.
Right. You
Our,
never know.
It's 8.9 billion people. I'm taking my chances.
our fans are
You know what
old
I
and
mean?
young.
I don't have a strategic mind frame to this. A lot of people try to organize it and then put you in a box shell. So you more so feel like, okay, what's a spot I could go to? What's this I could go to? As soon as you see a species that can hear and talk, it's time to get busy. And that's just how you
Yeah,
forcefully
I mean,
succeed in what you do. And that's how I look at it. That's been the only choice. You know
Grind
what I
Gang
mean?
is
Yeah.
all inclusive. We're exclusive, but we're all inclusive. Young, old, race, creed, whatever. Um, the music's clean and everybody can relate, and that's the goal at the end of the day.
I just want people from a positive perspective to not care.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
So while we're talking, we've done mentioned it a couple times. Grind Gang,
Mhm.
ENTAK Entertainment.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about that? What is that exactly? Is it a label, a group, a movement?
Grind Gang is basically a gang of individuals who grind from a perspective of not caring what people think, but more so about the results of who they are and not being afraid who they are. You know what I'm saying? For example, um, Bloods and Crips started foremost as a gang to protect themselves from certain aspects of the neighborhood. We started a gang to protect ourselves from certain aspects of the system.
Right. Okay.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The system being in which they could tie you down and make you feel like you less of what you feel that you are. Because we all got a right to be whoever we want to be.
Facts.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
say
Yeah.
God always notices greatness.
Facts.
There's a lot of acronyms in there, but it's a group of like-minded individuals that
Mhm.
have the same goal: positivity, spreading it, giving the youth somewhere to take their positivity, make a couple dollars. But it's the talent at the end of the day. It stands alone, and Pacer provides that.
I mean, we all come from different aspects. Me, I'm the CEO, front end founder. This is Flames. He's the president. And shout out to my homeboy, you know what I mean, Marcus Best Ever, you know what I mean? He's the general.
Low key, Larry.
We all work as 10 individuals. So in overall with 3 people, you might see it feels like a 30-man workforce.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, Flames, when exactly did you get started in music?
Music's been a part of my life forever. Same with him. We have the same kind of background. I came up a little rougher in the streets. Had to turn from the evil side to the good side.
Yeah.
And just seeing the ambition, the talent, the passion, that is what I gravitated towards because it's all about energy. It's all about um, how these bosses can relate and how we can spread the positive trap music
Yeah.
without cussing and get it to the masses. We've been recognized in Philly, New York, other places. Got
He he
awards.
believed he
I
believed
believe,
Spaz.
yeah,
He
it's
he
a
believed
belief thing.
he believed all top Spaz. Like he saw the grind for more in himself. I told him about, far as like grind gang and everything and far as it, and he took it upon his mantle and he put it on his back to keep the merch and things and keep the movement going while I narrated the voice and the message. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm an Aries, he's a Taurus. We two fire signs at it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like he believe and you know what I'm saying? It's my brother right here and he more so has the business foresight of it. You know what I mean? More so push. To break it down, I'm like Hove, he's Dame, and my man Mark is Kareem Bigsburg.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's great game.
So, so it's just y'all three on there right now, right?
Yeah.
So, do you have plans for it to eventually become more, with more artists, maybe graphic designers, videographers, like signed to y'all, or how do you go about that?
Let me get that. I think like right now we got DJ I Grind. He's one of the best DJs in the city, probably the nation for real.
Yeah.
He's on our team. He couldn't make it today, but so we're getting killer beats there. It's just seeing the bosses we have around us, and like I said, I grew up with these guys, and I got to see these guys grow. So like I made them. We just I'm the fixer. I kind of put things together. So I put these guys together, and their plateaus haven't hit yet. We just work together, and it's a group of like-minded individuals.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we want our
yeah.
fans to feel a part to like they're a part of the team. No matter
You
what.
got the artist, you got the business mind, you got Marcus as the street general and promo, and then you got DJ Ogran as the DJ.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we got a couple songs you sent in.
Yeah.
The first one I was gonna play is the Rap Star Dreams.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. You got anything you wanna talk to us about before we play that here for the viewers?
Yeah, Rap Star Dreams 5. I got a series called Rap Star Dreams where it's based off. I do years of work, and then in between those years, it's like a pinnacle point where something amazing happens, and I get this big accomplishment, and then it goes back to a dull moment. I'll keep working, and it gets back to that accomplishment. And this is the 5th series as far as that.
Yeah.
I got like Pac and Biggie on here, kind of like narrating it from their underground perspective. So yeah, that's a good record. Yeah,
All right, well, y'all know what to do. If y'all on here, make sure y'all tag somebody, share this 5 times. This is Vibin Wit Ohio, the exclusive interview with Payso Best Ever. Let's check it out. This motherfucking Rap Star Dreams 5. Let's
Brian
go.
Gainey and T.
Besides your eyes, open your mind. I'm looking out the window, thinking will I window, and if so, window. Pioneer near all his own fear. May your haters drop words and sad tears. No pushing back, you have to push forward. No roadmap for your life, this is self-tour. High expectations on a steep mountain. You ain't chasing your vision if you stuck browsing. Fan base talent and some ambition. Be self-living when embarked on these self-missions. Delicate vices just to give fuel. Washington Carver with the plant rules. An idea is a seed that will grow within, and fully grown can expand to a higher end. Listen, I'm the rose out the concrete. What's this? This could be Pac's heartbeat.
Walking on concrete and you saw a rose growing out of concrete, even if it had messed up petals and it was a little, to the side, you would marvel at just seeing a rose grow through concrete.
Who thought I'd make it this far? Front cover magazines just saw pure belief. Publishing owner. Might sound scary. My music made it to the library. Southern counties, I am education. Northern counties, I am motivation. Best ever. I might run for mayor. Future ideas just to put out there. It's fair. It's getting better with sales. I realize that consumers pay good when the product is service-fied. I make craft and art, audio, science. How the language of the loud is even louder in silence. I do music for a living, and you just recouping, stupid Payso haters. My biggest fan is your next door neighbor. I do it big cause I'm major, the mafia.
Hey, I ain't exaggerating at all, man. That's real, son. That's real, yo. I ain't exaggerating at all, man. The more money you make, the more problems you get. Jealousy and envy is something that comes with the territory, man. A lot of people, it's just negative energy, like my man Puff say. It just surrounds you. It makes you depressed. So I gotta rap about it. And that's one of the bad things about the game is when you get large, even your friends will turn against you, man.
Yes, sir. Payso Best Ever, Rap Star Dreams 5.
Yes, yes,
Why don't you tell us
definitely.
about the series behind that? Like you said, you had a 1 through 5.
Yeah, 1 through 5 is like I said, you work hard, you go through so much, and then all of a sudden, for keeping it in there, all of a sudden a big successful pinnacle will happen. You know what I mean? Like multiple awards that I won, and things of that nature. Like with these accomplishments in between is like the pressure of keeping yourself balanced and keeping that going
Yeah,
until that moment comes.
that
Definitely.
series kind of is like a story of his musical journey so
Yeah,
far.
yeah,
So
definitely.
it keeps getting better.
Got to keep getting better. You said something about your awards. I was gonna ask about that. Why don't you tell us about some of the different like trophies and awards you've won? Because I'm pretty sure on one of your Facebooks for a while you had a first place trophy.
Yeah. I won that in Nashville, Tennessee, 2022. They had a big musical competitive event down there between 32 artists, and I beat them all. And reason why I beat them, it wasn't more so I would say that my music was better, but it was more so it was in depth, and I did different styles.
Right.
Like I've won best rock vocalist for my album Bittersweet Nightmares. I won
Again,
yeah, I won best hip hop single. And I think a lot of these awards come from the fact that my music isn't a glorification of anything, whether I'm good or homeless. I'll tell you in the music.
fact.
I don't care to be cool about it and say like, hey, you know what? Just because I'm a rapper, I'm above everybody. Nah, I might be sleeping on a bench and wake up and sign an autograph.
Yeah,
I've gone through situations like that. It's a up and down, and I'm so realistic with it that people gravitate to that. So what can you do amongst so many fabricated stories if you know it might not even be fabricated. But I'm telling you these are my mistakes and this is what I'm going through instead of trying to more so entertain me. I'm calling edutainment.
hey, I want to say also it's Martin Luther King Day. I'm glad y'all had us out today.
Yeah,
No
that's G.
work. I mean, we was working regardless, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's a day for us. He performed "Ghost of Marcus Garvey" in that. What was the other song? One of the other songs at the
Yeah.
Martin Luther
The Marcus
King
Garvey
Day
Day
parade.
Parade.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've done a lot of them joints, man. I didn't
Heck
yeah, definitely, man. And that entrepreneur spirit, man. Like I said, I ain't got no filter to what I do. You know what I mean? If it's time to get busy, it's time to get busy. Sometimes I don't even feel like doing it or however I feel. It doesn't matter. It's just what it is.
yeah. Right. So, you mentioned, ups and downs, and to pivot onto that,
Yeah.
what's some, man? Because you've been, like you said, with that, not just that, you've been all over, like
Oh yeah,
all over.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
with knowing that there's ups and downs in this music game, where you could be sleeping on a park bench and then wake up and sign an autograph,
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
then to traveling up and down the East Coast,
Mm-hmm.
like, what's some advice that you could, as CEO of Grind Gang Entertainment, what's some advice that you could give some young grinders out here to
Make
stay motivated and to stay determined? You know what I'm saying?
for you to sleep on a park bench or anything or go through ups and downs, make sure that your mistakes are positive. Dig what I'm saying? There's a difference between you spent your money on the studio time and now you ain't got no money other than you owe somebody money because you robbed somebody. You dig what I'm saying? Make sure even your mistakes are positive and keep your head up through that. Because I made sure no matter what I went through, I don't have any enemies. I don't have any beefs. I don't pick sides. There is no side. Payso Best Ever is a form of motivation. I represent grind.
that's the point
Yeah,
of Payso
you know what I
Best Ever. It's waking up and being your best self every day.
Yeah,
It's
being your
not that
best self
he's the
every day.
best at what he does always, but
Mhm.
it's bringing a positive approach to making someone do better in their day.
And ain't nobody mad at no music artist trying to sell his album. I promise you that right now.
Right,
If
right.
you just stay in your element, um, there ain't nobody mad at that. I've never been to a city, bro, and this goes from Atlanta to the Bluff, Buffalo, to front end, Cincinnati Avenue, all over, bro. Nobody has been mad about Payso Best Ever trying to get his album out because that's just what it was. You know what I mean? I'm not asking nothing other than would you like to buy
Right.
this?
What's your favorite city to be at?
My favorite city to be at, Cincinnati. I have to say Cincinnati, and I'm gonna say why Cincinnati. for some odd reason, I wouldn't say for odd reason, but they embraced who I was as far as my grind before they even heard the music. They like that renegade appearance, man. You know what I'm saying? They like, cats being out 3, 4 at night with their album out.
It's the persistence.
They love that. You know what I mean?
respect,
They love that. You know what I'm saying?
As long as you don't mess with their money, their hustle,
Second
they
Philadelphia.
respect it. Yeah.
Second Philadelphia.
So one of the first things that made me gravitate towards your music when you was sending it in, and Mo Betta got me hip to you. Shout out to my dude Mo Betta. He was, or not. He was telling me, we was listening to your music, and in every song, not a single cuss word was being said, and what you was saying was some shit. So it's like, it's difficult for one thing because that's like putting yourself in a crutch. It's easy to go on here and write a bar where fuck this, fuck that, bitch.
Yeah.
It's easy. So it's you put yourself at a crutch. When did you decide to take your music to that way?
I wanted to find a way to talk to the angel and the devil from a positive perspective. You dig what I'm saying? I wanted to find a way to talk to the dark and the light from a positive perspective. I didn't want to be on either side of the situation. You know what I mean? Whether it comes from Satan, whether it comes from God, come get a copy. I just wanted to let people know from every perspective is that you can be the best version of yourself.
He said,
So-
Payso is the best.
so-
That's an angel or a demon.
Yeah. So that's basically I'm not telling you to get better and then I'm not telling you to get worse. I'm just telling you to hold your head with whatever how you feel. And I notice like with doing that, that gives an overall view. You know what I mean? Like my fan base go from an 80-year-old white woman to a 19-year-old black dude in the project.
Right.
Listening to the same record.
That's how you gotta be if you want to get to that
Yeah.
next level.
Yeah, and I come to find out the more that I did that, I wasn't in no type of trend or any type of music genre. It's just this was like a TED talk with a beat to it.
Right.
It was more so like water. It could fit in any container.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be the guy where my favorite in the mainstream is such and such. I want your favorite in the mainstream to be that person, and then when you done with that, you listen to Payso.
Yeah. Like Taylor Swift.
Like
all
you
inclusive.
listen to Payso, from a humanity perspective. You know what I'm saying?
February, I see you got some shit coming up. What you got going on in February? New York, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, New York City. Shout out to my homeboy Just Right, man. Write Your Own History. It's a entrepreneur podcast. I more so want people to know that's what I like about my career is more so I could do podcasts about my entrepreneur endeavors as well as me being a musical artist because I'm totally serious. Like, for example, what I got on my head right now is 2027. This is a hat, but right here is the album, my album. So when you buy this hat, you can scan the hat and it'll play the album, and that's the logo right there. I call it the smart hat.
Oh yeah.
Got the smart album. We got the smart album already where you scan the cover and you play the album. But this is the smart hat right here. It's come out 2027.
Yeah, that was a problem too. I didn't have a CD player in my
Yeah.
car, so I had to scan something.
Yeah.
So, are you on all streaming platforms?
I'm on all streaming platforms. But from what I could say, man, you know what I mean? Like the smart album, I'm basically doing what I'm doing in the streets to get my money with the assistance of the streaming platform.
Right, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like, because it's a rare thing. It's almost extinct to see someone selling CDs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So,
Yeah.
do you like not to get into your pocket, but do you
No,
make
no.
more money off of selling CDs, or do you make more money off of streaming?
Off of CDs, because you got to understand something. I don't have a filter in who I ask. So how many I don't care about. Oh, they might not listen to rap. I don't care. I'm asking,
Right.
and I keep going from that perspective. Which streams running? But at the end of the day, when people buy my music, I get credit for my streaming just as well. They'll have a CD to play as well. So you get the offline copy and you get the online copy off one product. Flat out.
Basically, Audio Max got some exclusive stuff of ours.
Self-streaming service. I took off the buying option on my albums online. so I could get the money in the streets, and the streaming service can have the advertisement. I don't care about no commercials.
They're probably making more money than us.
They
off our
definitely
music,
are making more
for
money.
Sure.
But far as the money of buying it, you got to scan this code in order to play it.
It's we're just trying to travel, work hard, get the name out.
Definitely.
That's the main
So
thing.
2026, we're in the beginning of 2026. What's the next step? What's the end goal by New Year's of 2026 or 2027? What have y'all done?
Hoodies, jerseys, merch, socks, coffee mugs, stickers, draws, panties, bras, grind game. Just straight up.
You know, we got
This logo, grind game right here is our brand, and we plan to basically be a positive bacteria to the business. Grind game everywhere. If we get Beyonce address, we sending her a hoodie.
I'm weak.
Yeah, I promise you.
Yeah,
We try to get hold of everybody.
But
shit.
It's definitely more than that too. We got a few more albums dropping. We got a few more albums dropping. What happens on Earth stays on Earth.
Yes.
Exclusive I Grind Beats.
Mixtape, yeah, definitely.
Speaking to the kids, just trying to give back, cause like we're trying to share our brand. There's a lot of stuff coming. We're winning in 2026 already.
Yeah.
It's already going.
It's more so about the brand.
All right, well, shit. The next song we got of yours pulled up is called "Whatever It Takes."
That's my
Backstory
favorite.
Behind that.
Yeah.
That's my favorite right there.
Whatever it takes. Q100, man. I wrote that. I wrote that song from a very dark space of my life, man, where I felt like, like, what's the point of all this? And like in between that, I kept getting these little sparks of accomplishments, but then I go through some hard times. And like that, basically, whatever it takes. You know what I mean? It's like no matter what it takes, man, just keep going.
Right.
I listen to it every day on the way to work.
Yeah.
Real fast, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Beyond Bars Music Group, for sponsoring us with some equipment, and also On-Site Exotics. You can find them at 450 Patterson Road, Dayton, Ohio. Make sure you come through and get the exclusives off for some fucking amazing prices.
On site.
You cannot beat these prices. On-Site Exotics, 450 Patterson Road, Dayton, Ohio. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's Vinewood, Ohio. Whatever it takes, Payso best ever. Let's run it.
Yes. Yeah. This song right here is for anyone down and out. They gotta keep going. Payso best ever. Let's go. Whatever it takes. Listen up. Back against the wall, y'all gon' force all this energy. Love don't mean nothing if you can't feel the chemistry. Friends are temporary, most times they turn to enemies. Also when you're down, most never show the sympathy. Hard times also makes a diamond when it works pressure. You could go crazy trying to keep simple things together. I came too far to turn back, turn forward. Payso best ever, 3 words for me to push more. Do it for the fans, I establish my own fan base. Haters talk a lot, but they all in the same place. Going state to state, no breaks in my own race. I would not lose, you can see it in my fans' face. Yeah, I ain't playing. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Payso. Back against the wall, I'ma force y'all to remember me. Hate can't stop nothing unless you give it to its energy. Pain is temporary, just embrace it with no sympathy. You gon' still make it and them haters gon' have envy. Whatever this should take it all. It seems when you're down, most never give a call. You try to do your best amongst mistakes that's involved. They don't want you up, they just want you to fall. Pay attention, this is not a all, it's ambition. I'm speaking for the ones with that confidence missing. I got you, this is not a song, it's ambition. I'm speaking for the ones with that confidence feeling. I feel you. Yeah. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes to get to you. Whatever
give up. Huh.
Whatever it takes, Payso best ever.
Oh yes.
CEO of Grind Gang Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So with you being all over,
Yeah.
you know, where's your base of operation? Like, where is home to Payso best ever?
There is no home to Payso best ever. I live in the music, but the home of Grind Gang Entertainment is with my homeboy Flames. That's the president. You know what I'm saying? One thing I could say proud of with Grind Gang Entertainment, since my brother been with the team, is that he submitted my music to the Wiz 101.1, and with him submitting my music to the Wiz, we was number one for 8 weeks straight. You know what I'm saying? We was eight. You know what I mean? Don't try this at home. We was number one for so long. We just got tired of listening to it. You know what I'm saying? We lost the motivation. Yeah, we lost interest in the accomplishment. You know what I mean? Because like is from me being an artist that be at Latonia Plaza all day in front of Pizza Hut pumping his album and be on the Wiz 101.1 was just crazy.
Yeah.
But then after a while, we was like, what's next? And I don't know, it's kind of crazy. I knew right then and there that, like, we the most hungriest team out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so with his ideas of that, far as equipment that he, that was bought to make the Grind Game product, like the hoodie and shirts, you know what I mean? My man's about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was right to the point.
Where do you record at?
You know what I'm saying? We either record at, we got Grind Game Studios, and also shout out to my homeboy Joey Larkin.
Yeah.
My man Joey Larkin did Music God, the Music God series. He did a lot of the music. He did Deeper, Very White Joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Weeks
saying?
on the radio.
Yeah.
That's the song right there that got it. Like, oh, I'm a Payso fan now.
Yeah. Hey, my aunt said the same thing. She don't even listen to rap.
Yeah.
And it's like
That was one of my honest records, man. I was
Like-
feeling it. Yeah.
I love samples. I love sampling like beats and shit like that. And maybe it's just an Ohio thing because so many people sample Ohio music. Y'all all sample Ohio music. You know you do. I know.
It's coming back,
But,
bro. The 80s,
just the
70s.
sound of like that. Not saying
That-
Barry White's from.
Nah,
Ohio,
listen, this is Dayton, Ohio. You know what time it is when you hear
say
the
last
horns
week
and you
on
hear
the
them
funk,
saxophones,
on the
you know what I'm
the
saying?
funk,
The land
city
of
of
the
funk.
I come from a musical family. My pops, he had a few shows in Dayton. He was always proud to go down there.
Yeah.
Like he would talk about the Ohio players. He would show me pictures of festivals that he played in Dayton, and I would see those as a child growing up. Festivals that he played, and he was always excited about that. Man. So yeah, definitely Dayton is very more so involved with, you know what I'm saying, sampling and soul music and
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Zach the Rod,
We know what, you know
Not
where
even
that come
just Dayton,
from.
though. Isley
Computer.
Brothers,
Yeah.
Lakeside View. You know, like you got.
Listen, when I first heard Kanye West, I thought he was an artist from Dayton, bro. I swear to God. I promise you, bro. When I heard all that sampling, I'm like, yeah, he must be from Ohio over in Dayton somewhere because then I heard Chicago. I was surprised, but
Right.
I thought he was from Dayton.
So, one thing that I hear a lot from being an Ohio artist that I feel and seeing a bunch of Ohio artists and hearing it from them, we feel like Ohio doesn't really get the recognition on the music side from the local artists that it deserves. So my question with that being said is, from being a person who has been to other states, how does Ohio appear, or how do other states view Ohio?
It's not that it's bad. What happens is, what I notice is that everything is more so like a social setting, like a crew. It starts in high school. I'll go to shows and certain crews will be like, oh, I'm such and such, but I don't deal with such and such. Or I don't deal with such and such. One thing I noticed going state to state, being from Pennsylvania, is that I'm not playing no sides. I'm showing love to everybody.
Right.
And that always kept me out the mix and kept me in the cake. What I noticed, even from my hometown, we come from a social setting. So you could be a rapper, part of a certain crew that don't get along with him, and that could divide the city early. So a lot of cats grow up with different, you know what I mean, certain sides and things like that. Because I used to do shows at the Mad Frog a lot, this club in Cincinnati.
I've heard of it.
And the Mad Frog. And certain. I remember it was a group called 100 Strong, and it was these different crews, and everybody would, certain I don't deal with that, I don't deal with this, and I noticed that everything seemed separated because it came from a foundation of a social setting that was divided. You know what I mean? And I know me being an artist, just myself, I'm not playing. I got love for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I got love for everybody. So I don't even get into the politics, but a lot of politics has something to do with certain things. You know what I'm saying?
I
And this
think
is only from what I've noticed.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's selfishness. These guys want to blow up and leave their teams behind, or whatever, and not recognize that it's a team. You know, we got to work for goals, small goals. We wanted to be on the radio in Cincinnati in a year, but it happened in 6 months. Um, it's working towards those goals, and I think Ohio artists, like shout out to Uptown. Like we have to network, and we had to get. I mean, I haven't heard a lot of people come out from Ohio, but there's good talent here. Absolutely.
One thing I noticed with Ohio is what I respect is that they know how to format a lot and like come together with their perspectives. Like for example, the female appreciation show that you guys got going on like that. Y'all not afraid to bring things together, and we lack that. I ain't gonna lie, we lack that in Pennsylvania. Like if you ain't cool with such and such, you ain't doing the show here.
Well, let me say this. Like, yeah, big shout out Payso Best Ever. We'll be at February 14th this Valentine's Day for the Female Appreciation Night, aka the Valentine's Day party. Y'all come through. We're having an all female slot list. You know, some special guests, aka special performers. Yeah, make sure y'all slide through. But damn, I forgot what I was gonna say because you said that. But what was you just saying?
It's a Monday.
I was basically talking about like the divided, the divide. Oh yeah.
Oh.
In fact,
That's what. Like to be honest with you, in Ohio, I feel like, for one thing, I feel like how he was kind of saying, it's not even more so like a jealousy. It's more so like I don't want to see this person doing that, and it's like it's not just music. It could be you could be selling dope, and a person be like, man, I don't want to see this person doing. You know what I'm saying? And just hate. So I feel like there's just a bunch of that in Ohio. And to be honest with you, I feel like us off the books and a couple others, shout out to Real Noise out of Columbus and a couple other people, are just now trying to bring it where it's Columbus coming with Dayton or Cincinnati coming
Cleveland,
with Columbus to Lima and all this. Shout out to my dude Shade Visions. I'm trying to work with him to where
I've seen some of his stuff.
yeah, to where he can bring down some Lima.
Nice.
My people with CMC and stuff, they're up in Cleveland. So it's like, for real, like it's actually surprising to hear you say that because there's only a certain few select people that I know myself that try to do that, try to work together with everybody.
But you know what breaks that spaz? And I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. If you just focus on them people that don't do music, the listeners, that'll end all that.
Right.
Because there ain't no lane in that.
Definitely,
There's no lane in that. The everyday people that go to the stores that just listen to music to listen to it, they don't know. They don't know they only know who presents to them. And that's why I never would compete, and I would much rather show love to any artist because that's a waste of time. There's 8.9 billion human beings on the earth. We need to try to get in their ears instead of beefing with each other. That's why I never
There's
had
no
any
enemies,
problems.
you know.
Yeah, there ain't no
create any
enemies.
ops,
If I'm making enemies, I'm doing something wrong.
Something
You know,
wrong.
kind of to build off what you were saying, like when we throw shows, like
Yeah.
for this Valentine's Day show, we don't necessarily throw the events, parties, shows, gatherings, whatever you want to call them, for the artists or the people who are coming to perform, you feel me? We're trying to throw it for the people who we're trying to bring out, the fans, the listeners, as you say it. Because if I throw a show and there's 100 people in here, 100 listeners up in here, 100 people up in here vibing, well, these artists and these other people, they're going to follow suit and they're going to eventually want to be a part of it and love it then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like,
Energy.
so I definitely feel what you're saying.
It's drawing people in from a positive perspective.
Yep.
Definitely. That's definitely. Man.
You already mentioned it a little bit, or you said it earlier, but why don't you tell us about your rock album?
Oh yeah, it's called Bittersweet Nightmares, man. I played instruments before I ever wrote a rap. My father was a guitarist, and he's also a very good drummer. Since 6 years old, I was beating on pots and pans. My father was in a band called the Honey Bears. They stopped, due to society, but he kept that drum set and those instruments in that basement. And every day after school, I used to rush in that basement and want to play them instruments. The first album my father ever bought me was Green Day's Dookie album. I heard that before I ever heard a rap album.
My mom threw
You know what
that
I
out
mean?
the
Then
window.
after that, he bought me Metallica's Black Album. My father was a big rock fan of Prince, and, Metallica, AC/DC, Guns
Yeah,
N'
he
Roses.
grew up in that
yeah,
era.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he grew
yeah.
up in that era. So he wasn't, I got into rap because, you know what I'm saying, I liked the competitive nature. I'm an Aries, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
at the end of the day, it was more so with rock and understanding the elements of Little Richard and things such as that nature. You know what I'm saying? That nature. So
it's
I
kind of getting back
yeah.
to your roots with it.
Yeah. So that was there before anything.
Even
And
with
that's
the
why,
Beatles, even with the Beatles album that we just did, that is fire.
And I want to drop that stuff early, so when I do get to a point where I can get to the next level of my career, I don't want people to think that I'm doing it just for props. Like, we could really get this popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've wrote original rock records myself, generally from my mind. You know what I mean? Like, I was trained in this.
What's the ultimate goal?
The ultimate goal is I want to be an artist that has number one and known to be number one in almost every genre of music, but one artist.
Okay.
I want to be everything as one artist. And that's
So,
what I wanna
what all
work with.
genres of music have you done so far?
I've done country, I've done country rock, I've done hip hop, I've done normal rock, I've done conscious hip hop, I've done trap music, I've done gospel, and I also done alternative rock.
I think that's important too that you're speaking
Oh, yeah.
on that.
Shout out to that.
All that.
What we're trying to do is kind of create that new genre of PTM, positive trap music.
But
No
Spaz was
cussing.
crazy. It's different styles, but it's the same message.
Right.
Don't think that I make a rock song to be like, okay, I want to make a rock song to make it look like I'm trying to sound like a rock star. No, I'll make a rock song about being homeless and going through it in a rock style.
You don't change.
Yeah.
Payso
You
aesthetic
don't.
for the song
Yeah,
or the
Payso.
genre.
No.
You adapt the genre.
I adapt the
into
genre into that style of
definitely.
music. You know what I mean? So when they listen to it, they like, okay, I still embrace this. Because he's still in the perspective of who he is, just a different style. That's all.
Okay. Well, shit. Before we get on to this next song, I got one more question I want to ask. And this is more so like your answer for everybody out there.
Mhm.
As a 100% independent artist and
Yeah.
and entertainment group,
Mm-hmm.
like just how is that? How is it to put the work behind being an independent artist when it's traveling, doing this, recording music, releasing music, getting hats and all this? Like, what is the work process behind being that 100% independent?
Stop caring what people think. It's already bad enough out here. It's already bad enough out here where you go through your own personal demons. When you out here trying to be somebody, stop caring what people think. When people see me posted up looking crazy, 24 degrees outside, what is it? Who is this dude? As soon as they pull up, how you doing? My name's Payso Best Ever. I'm an artist. I got an album in which you can scan and play it on your phone, and I also have merch hats for 20 if you would like one. It's always the same question. I don't give them a chance to judge me. You know what I mean? I know people out here that jail time, whatever they did to make money, and they had no fear of what they did, whether wrong or right. So I'm not afraid of no. If that's all you gonna give me is no or rolling your eyes, I'll take that. But I'm asking the next person and the next person. There's no conscience.
Hey.
It's gonna be
Stop
somebody
caring.
who buys the album.
Stop caring what people
Yeah.
think.
These-
It's a free for all out here. It's not organized like people think. There is no hot spot. As soon as you see the human species get busy, I don't care how it look. Old woman, crazy looking man, ask
heard
for
him.
both. The police,
Old woman out here, you better go
the
and get
police
busy.
posted up. Go to the cop car. How
Grind
you doing,
gang
officer?
ladies, grind
New
gang
album.
grannies.
Oh yeah.
How you doing, officer? New album.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Stop caring. And that's why I will say that I'm successful in my heart. I may not be where I'm at, but I know when I go out there in society, I lose all conscience. And I feel like the world is mine.
Little spiritual,
Yeah, that's it.
Spiritually rich.
I'm a savage with it.
Hell yeah.
I'm a savage with it, man.
What's up with this song "Wishing Wells" featuring Rome?
Oh yeah, wishing wells, man. That's a song for people with wishes. What I'm saying is stop praying and not going behind your prayers, because if you just pray and hope for it, it's just a wish. You know what I'm saying? Behind the wishing wells is a prospect of how you do things. So behind your wishes, put some action behind it.
Check the video out by
Yeah.
Flames.
Yeah,
All the
directed by my
videos
man's
out right
Flames.
now?
Oh yeah,
So-
Flames. Yeah, he directed the
Hell
video.
yeah, hell yeah. Big shout out to
Yeah.
Flames.
Yeah, shout out to the Gorge. You already know.
Wishing wells full of stories. Shooting stars but full of dreams that fall apart cause they've seen lives have lived unhappily. Scared of what comes naturally beyond a screen of lazy. Sun that shines before the hour.
The best ever. Let's go.
Heard a song they sing inside the trees, the birds of hellfire. Found a heart beneath the moon. Lost a why inside of June. Sometimes I know it's a bummer.
Wishing wells, I wish you well. If there's a drought in your mind, I hope you never fail. For every coin in the water, count for every dream. For every wish is an action in between. Yes, wishing wells. I wish that I rise, become the star through the eyes of those who believe. I follow up with actions, ambition most never seen. And my music is a luxury, no cursing, I'm clean. How could I give up? Already gave in. How could I be losing when I'm showing wins? Ever started at the end when you do begin? Ever bottle up your problems, pour them on your sins? Never perfect, but I'm perfectly who I am. A mass murderer that beats the son of jams. I'm speaking from the heart, I hope you all can tell. And if there's droughts in your life, I wish you well. Yeah.
Wishing wells full of stories. Shooting stars but full of dreams that fall apart cause they've seen lives have lived unhappily. Scared of what comes naturally beyond a screen of lazy. The sun that shines before the hour. Heard a song they sing inside the trees, the breath of hellfire. Found a heart beneath the moon. Lost a why inside of June. Sometimes I know it's a bummer.
Wishes with no action is just a wish. I'm serving food for thought. Bring a dish. I'm trying to make the most of my time here. While I'm active in the flesh before I disappear. I don't have to hurt nobody just to sell a record. Don't have to hate on nobody just to sell a record. I put my faith in myself like a solo coin. For every move that I make, accomplishments can join. I see the power that I hold is my mental strength. My way of wishing is my image and my standard reach. Instead of misfortune, I'd rather teach. You know this world is full of people who never see. I never throw my doubts on another person, cause doing that just only shows that inside hurting. I'm speaking from the heart, I hope you all can tell. And if there's droughts in your life, I wish you well.
Wishing wells full of stories. Shooting stars but full of dreams that fall apart cause they've seen lives have lived unhappily. Scared of what comes naturally beyond a screen of lazy.
Cursing more so as like a form of like expression, how I look at it. Like if I'm really upset, bro, like if I'm really going through something and they hear Payso curse, they be like, yeah, he was mad that day.
But I feel like I said,
I used to do it as entertainment, though.
while we're back on here, y'all, that was Wishing Wells featuring Rome, Payso, best ever. You know what I'm saying? We was actually just discussing, like cussing on beats and shit like that. But we got our mans coming over here finna bust our head with the dab thing. But
Here, I'll put it on party mode for you. That way you just hit it.
you don't smoke? You don't smoke?
Oh, I'm with Spaz. I gotta keep professional right now.
You kind of nervous?
Yeah, you know. Y'all lit. Y'all go okay. Take.
Lucky it's not like how it usually is, because I would have been having a blunt.
All right.
cram it in. And just lightly tap the top.
Yeah, you good. It's fat.
What is it? It ain't battery.
You want one?
Yeah, I try, man.
That's how we do
Hey.
it.
I got you, man. That's always good.
Annie's finna be doing a live performance, y'all.
Live.
Yeah,
We can do it. I ain't know all about that, but we can do that.
Oh damn, we got a bigger one than me.
Hey, what you talking about?
The Payso best ever. Yeah, big shout out. 450 Patterson Road, Dayton, Ohio. I don't know the zip code. Motherfucking on-site exotic. It might say on-site lounge on the outside, but it's on-site exotics. Come through, holla at your boy Jay. All right, sometimes there's a big white dude in here. They hook you up with some exclusive prices. You know what I'm saying? You might come in here and play some Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, 2K, or you might see motherfuckers eat some Taco Bell. You never know, but you do know one thing: you'll get some good bud.
Hey,
Now,
you might meet some rappers.
yeah. And we be doing interviews. You never know who you might meet when you come up in here when you might meet them. You know what I'm saying?
And shout out to Vibin, Ohio.
You
for being the first podcast that grind game
Shout out Air.
on their podcast.
So have you ever hit a dab on a podcast?
Never hit a
Hey
dab
man,
on a podcast.
award-winning Vibin Ohio.
Yeah,
First time you smoked a dab on a podcast.
yeah.
Some diamonds or something.
Well, I don't want to hit you with a live performance right now because
You get me with the lie. What's up?
I'll
I
let
gotta
you
get
breathe for a
together.
sec. I'll let you talk for a
Oh, I'm
sec. So,
breathing.
It's gonna be a.
good.
It's gonna be a video.
go ahead, Mr. J.
I'm good. Hold on. Let me head to the back.
Culturally with the music, who do you think has better music? Europe or America?
Let me ask him real fast so they can hear it. So our dude in the background, he asked Payso, who does he feel culturally has better music, us or Europe?
America, because the land of opportunity and a format of entrepreneurship is something more so you can relate to. More so in Europe, it's a cultural base. So far, if they rap about a certain food or things like that, it's more so this a European thing. Here, it could be no holds barred
Well,
and go and get yours and be positive with it and still rise.
Let me ask you
So
a
that's
question.
what I like.
What kind of music are we comparing?
Yeah, because violence.
No,
is
he's
violence
saying
is
like from the cultural basis. Like if you listen to European and different cultural music, foods, dances, words, things of that nature is an overall country thing. But in America, that could be a neighborhood.
Yeah.
That could be a certain area where the lingo is different. You know what I'm saying? And it could be so in depth.
I don't even think the kids can have cell phones.
In
over
Europe, it could be a Europe thing. Like the whole country knows what time it is.
Okay, because I thought you was more so saying like if you compare like the overall music history of
'Cause you
Europe
go
to
at-
America.
Spaz, you go. I've been to state to state. Bro. Spaz, I went to Alabama. Motherfuckers is on horses in the hood. The horses got insurance like cars. I seen
What's
it.
that?
Cats came up. They in the hood with horses, bro, getting smoked.
Damn.
Like in Alabama. Like I've seen these different things. How do you narrate that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was just in Philly. I'm in Alabama. They on horses. Yo, let me get a G. Get off his horse. He got the boots on and everything with the white tee. I've seen this before. This is crazy. So these different cultural aspects is so in depth.
Got
You know what
someone
I'm
texting me,
saying?
Man, I'm finna pull up. You see him pulling off, getting off.
Bro, they get it. They get insurance on horses in Alabama,
That's
bro. They
crazy.
pulling up in the hood like a cat don't have a car and dude don't have a horse. Them shits will be in the hood, bro. Like I was like, wow, you know, different areas.
So what I was gonna ask is when is I know you said me and Smiley got the exclusive blue and black, but when are these hats gonna be available to the people? You know what I'm saying? And what right now is available? to
Well,
the
that's
people?
up to Flames. You know,
We
Flames.
got the white, the pink, the blue. We got some camo. And we got some the safety greens.
These hats are already out. We're basically
There's a couple tie dye. They're out. We just got to get a link up onto one of our videos.
we dropping hats like Jordans. You
We're
know, you start off
basically-
with the G1 hat and then the G2
Yeah,
hat.
They're selling
This
fast.
the G12 hat with the album on it.
They're,
This come out next year. So
Well,
it's like
they're selling
different
faster
hats.
on the streets than online. So I haven't been shipping or anything. It's just
Right.
pull-ups,
Yeah.
keeping them in.
Hell
yeah. You know, we're starting with hats.
And I ain't gonna lie, like I respect what y'all do so much when it comes to the footwork because it's it's so much easier to just post on Facebook, hey, go listen to my song, or post on Snap, hey, check out my music. But it's so much easier to do that. But yet, I feel like the result isn't as satisfying as compared to y'all. You go sell your music to or sell a CD to somebody who buys your hat. Now, now you know. Year later, they might look, they might open up their closet, see your hat, and be like, "Oh, let me go check out his music," or have your, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
Because one
it's
thing-
harder a little bit, but the impact is more.
What,
Way more.
what we're doing as Americans is that we're starting to lose more insight of who we are is entrepreneurs and people. For example, the internet has flooded so much that we forgot what physical product even means anymore.
Trade.
You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna let go of a hat, of a sock, of a shirt, things of that nature. I want in. That's why a lot of these brands and everything, most of them stand out because at the end of the day, everything is so focused online. Most of our sales is pop-up shops. We don't have an online store yet, but we pop it. And our content is us selling our merch offline.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right. So, final question for the before the live performance to a song, "The Formula." So, what do you have to say about a recent post you made where you was condoning and saying and loving and saying that you appreciate Trump going over there and doing what he did in Venezuela?
I ain't see that.
No, I'm joking.
I'm just kidding. I ain't see that either. I was about to walk out.
Check it out.
Hey, but we've been.
Bomb them. Bomb them.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100, man.
Left field,
There is. I'm gonna keep it 100, and I don't know how people take this, but I'm gonna keep 100. I don't know how you got a right to go and take somebody president and lock them up. You can't even go in the motherfucker's house.
This is the land of opportunity, as you said.
In the street,
We just needed some advice
without
on how
getting
to stay
some
president.
gunshots or ass whoopings going. So I'm just like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
They made a deal within like 3 days.
Yeah,
Fuck politics. I don't talk
who
about that shit on
cares?
here.
Bro.
We got this live performance. The formula, you know what I'm saying? So I'm finna hand my dude his.
Oh man,
Remember the lyrics?
I hope I do, man.
As I say to people, if you don't remember the lyrics, just do a little something on there just to where it sounds good. You know
Come
what
on,
I'm saying?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna be having the headphones on too, to where I
Yeah.
hear you. And we gonna see how this motherfucker goes.
The knowledge, education. Shouldn't look around if you can't do it. Look round and if you can, cause you will pursue it. Look now and if you understand, you never focus. 2 blunts come in the pack, 1 like the smoking. Execution number with illusion if you know I'm focused. Payso best ever, I'm grinding and you know it. If I ever came, you know that I do it better. Got it sold up like a sweater, cause I think better. Execution with no illusion, this is constitution. As I get it, you never heartless, cause I run departments. And you know I'm trying to expect everything. No thoughts and no phone, but I do ring. This is me, and I'm about to keep it going. I keep it flowing like water, you know I keep it knowing. And my mind is freestyle, I don't remember rhymes, but I'm about to keep going. I do it all the time, no complaining. Me and Marcus, we got it down, we was phasing. We had the highway on the block, we went to dating. Now we in podcast, if you know. We vibing with Ohio, so you know that it's a flow. When I explain my entrepreneur spirit, you get it, and I know, understand the saliva, jealous, I spit it. And I'm about to keep it going, I'm flowing double like water, make them slaughter. Understand that it's quarter double my order, and I'm about to ship the money to Patados with the facts. It's no cap, but funny, I sell paps. Look, it's no facts, but funny, it's all facts. And understand the spirit, it's all that. And I've been all around the town, hoes of state. The 5 pies to double, you know all the fates. And I'm freestyling, my mind is out the gate. No bubble, I about to make it go. I hustle, trouble. Man.
Motherfucking Payso best ever
Hey,
with
that was not the song.
the Formula Freestyle
I thought I
edition.
didn't never heard that song
I
before.
had to.
Hey, real quick, I
Listen,
appreciate the shout out.
That dab had me, man. Shout out. Hey, that dab had me. Hey, listen. I ain't never, listen, I hit that joint. Y'all better rewind this and look at the timeline. They gonna be like, see, now when he hit that dab, that's when he started snapping.
See,
Cause I was like, I was blank. The dab said, nigga,
Hey,
you
hold
better
up.
keep going.
Hey, hold up.
Yeah, it brought me back
Let me
in.
tell you something. My guy ain't slept in over 24 hours.
Yeah,
He's
real
been out
talk,
there
man.
hustling all night.
Listen, y'all, I'm gonna
In the
keep.
snow.
Hey, listen, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all 100, man. I'm up and down. My lifespan is nothing to play with, man. One day everything be good. Next day I was homeless. Yesterday I was just sleeping at the damn laundromat. Got up, signed a
Laundromat.
few autographs, went to the plaza, grind some copies. Now I gotta go in and do it all over again, man. And y'all see, I still made it to the podcast. Shades on, fresh as ever, and still keeping my focus going. So no matter what you go through, keep pushing. I promise you that.
moral of the story is we don't give a fuck about what excuses you got,
Nah.
what you got going on. Get to it and get doing it. You know,
Be the best ever.
Vibing with Ohio. You already
I
know.
appreciate y'all.
Number one.
Make sure y'all tune in
podcast.
tomorrow. Hey,
Yes.
hey. I appreciate.
Let's
I
get
gotta
it.
stop myself.
Let's get it.
In the middle of it,
First
just to
time
dap
in.
you up on saying
Definitely.
that.
Thank you.
Real quick, special shout out to our sponsors again, Beyond Bars Music Group.
Let's
They
get it.
sponsor us with equipment. Shout out to my dude Rev Rav, aka Elroy, and also 450
Yes.
Patterson Road, which is what on site exotics.
Exotic.
My boy Jay, he got
Mm-hmm.
the motherfucking exclusive shit for the low prices, and if you already know, you already know. If you don't know, you need to come here so you do know. 450 Patterson Road. Also, tomorrow I got an interview with my guy Thrizzy, the motherfucking GOAT, aka Thrax, aka his white guy government name is Cody, but who cares? We're gonna be interviewing at his place because they have an event going on here. Make sure you come check them out. What's the event name?
We're doing a guest bartender with.
They're doing a guest
Oh,
bartender.
what?
Yeah, they're doing. I don't know if y'all can really see this. It might be reversed, but they're doing like a guest bud tender. And yeah, come over here and come get some weed. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Bobby and Whitney right there.
Yeah, it's a
Hey.
different version of Bobby and Whitney. I don't know how
Fresh
good, if
cut.
that's good or
He
bad.
got a fresh cut.
But and yeah, so tomorrow we gonna be live for motherfucking Thrizzy the Goat's interview. We got a motherfucking Valentine's Day show coming up. It's gonna be more details on that gonna be coming out all over all the time, and also we got more interviews coming. So make sure you stay tuned, and hopefully next time we have an interview, Jay remembers. This is Vibin with Ohio, where we vibe and we in Ohio, motherfucker. Let's go.
Yes.